94.3 The X is KMAX FM. Wellington, Fort Collins, Loveland, giving you the best in local music. This is your Local X on 94.3 The X.
This week's Local X is a pop-punk band from Fort Collins. They've been on the road, but welcome home. Head injuries.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, welcome back to Fort Collins. So you guys have been out there, and actually our story's pretty cute. We're just meeting for the first time, but we go way back to when I actually didn't find it, but...
Who did? Because I have no idea whose vehicle that was.
Well, it was our vehicle. That's why there's a big logo on the side.
Yeah.
But
I think I was actually listening to your guys' radio station when I saw that. I was out delivering pizzas. I don't know why, but I decided to write you guys a little note.
Right on. No, yeah, we found a head injury CD on our station car, which I believe at the time was being driven by Molly Kendrick, who hosts our morning show.
Hi, Molly.
Yeah, and we found a little note, and she gave it to me because I do all the local stuff. And I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, you know, this is good. Let's have these guys in. It's kind of funny because that's like my signature move. I leave things on people's cars.
It was just meant to be.
I thought of how Ludacris got signed, you know? He just jumped P. Diddy's fence and went and dropped an album on his doorstep.
We're basically the P. Diddy's of Fort Collins.
That's
here at
how
the
I
X.
looked at it. Absolutely,
oh, really?
yeah.
Awesome, thanks.
The
I'm
entire
glad we're on the
story
same page
reincarnated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found the note and the CD. It was bail, and then like I said, you guys have been out on the road though. So you just got back.
Yes.
You went all over. You went to Denver. You went to Colorado Springs. You went to Fort Collins. You went to Laramie.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You really
Yeah,
went. You went to You were like in California, New Mexico, all over the place.
First 3 days. Yeah. Out of a month.
Yeah. Sacrificed your trailer to the touring gods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rest in peace.
He will be missed, but
were you guys
that U-Haul show
close?
was better.
We were pretty close. We had a lot of good memories, a lot of bad ones. We're not really sad to see her go.
It was a homemade trailer, which we really do appreciate the opportunity of having a trailer instead of just loading everything into the van and having no space for us. It was something.
Yeah, we got really lucky. I'm just really glad. Yeah, so the whole frame just snapped in half in Montana. Not sure exactly when it happened. I'm just glad that it happened when we were parked, or at least that's when we noticed it. We noticed it before things got really bad.
Did she have a name? I've heard like the best names for like tour buses. There's a Trailer Swift and a Van Morrison out there.
Oh, we're not that creative.
You're not that creative?
We didn't name it.
So the trailer is sitting somewhere in Montana without a door because we decided to take the door off because it had all these stickers on it of bands that we had played with over the past couple years that we like. So we have the door still, but not the trailer.
Or someone's probably living in it.
That's what we were hoping.
Yeah.
That's what we
It's a
do.
home
We
now.
give to the community.
Mm-hmm. We're going to take a listen to your song, Fake, and you guys have a music video for this song.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you guys released that in January, and I could tell because you can see your breath in the music video.
It was not warm at the time.
Doesn't look like it.
No, and we wanted a certain look for the shoot, the live scenes. So we're like, hey, let's not wear jackets and make it apparent that we're in Colorado in January. It was about like 10 degrees out, and we're jumping around, and our lungs are
I don't think
just
I've ever been that cold
compressed.
in my entire
Yeah.
life. We're in an open parking garage over on Prospect, and it is just, oh my God, it was so cold.
It looks cool.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun to shoot.
You're in t-shirts in the video, and you can see your breath, but when you're in Surfside, you're wearing your leather jackets.
Because it's freezing, yeah,
Yeah.
inside.
Right.
We love the irony. It's all right.
I had a lot of questions after that music video, actually.
I'm sure a
Fire
lot
away.
Yeah.
of people did.
Leopard sofa. Where do you get one of those? That's like my dream right
I
there.
got
actually
it
just
on
Jared's.
Craigslist. That's literally my house.
Awesome.
It's just all leopard
Yep.
print.
The phone number in the video, is that area code 970?
No, it's actually
867-5309?
687. Or
It's
wait,
8675309.
5309.
Yeah,
I know it's a very
it's
popular phone number for songs.
Yeah, well, you know, when girls don't want to give you their real number.
Okay.
There's a
All
song.
right. Here's my beef with that song, though, because I was listening to it and I was listening to the lyrics, and that is every guy I've ever met.
I never tried to get a guy's number though.
It's
Probably
always
do
the
same thing.
guy that, you know, you're out, you know, he's interested, and then only to find out he's already got a girlfriend.
Right.
Ooh.
She hates you.
Yeah.
I've never seen that from the guy's perspective before, to be honest, but
Right.
I'm glad I was able to kind of provide that.
Yeah,
Because I
thank
don't
you.
think it really matters if you're a guy or a girl. Just,
Being stood up hurts.
yeah, just hurts on both ends. And it happens on both ends.
that does feature Surfside. You guys do a lot of shows there. It's kind of the place to go if you're in a punk band, right?
You know, they've
That and the
been
blasting room.
babying us since we were little kids. We've been going there, just skating around, go there when we were 14. They'd make us Shirley Temples. And
I say they make you what when you're 14? Be careful.
it was actually like a big thing. It was like Shirley Temples and pizza.
Yeah.
Forever.
I've heard things about the pizza. I've never had their pizza. It came up in my last Local X interview.
It is like the only dive bar in...
Really? We've got a few dives.
Yeah,
we'll take a listen to Fake.
This is Zach.
And this is Jared.
We're from Head Injuries, and you're listening to the Local X on 94.3 The X.
Front Range Alternative.
I don't know what that is.
Wayne's World? Where they
What?
like change scenes and they go like, have you never watched Wayne's World?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you should. I'm not gonna sit here and try to patronize you about not seeing it. That's fine if you're
Thank
like
you.
that, but
Thank
you
you.
should see it.
This is our song, Fake.
I call you all the time, wishing you were mine. And if you just give me a sign, we got a thing akin to fun. But I gotta ask, if you really miss me, then why don't you call me? Cause you're with your boyfriend, you're making up stories. So I guess he doesn't know that she's just a fake, I just a blush. She only did this for the rush. The only thing I've learned last Saturday is that your boyfriend hates me. You said it's strictly physical, but I've been catching feelings. And if you're down with OPP, then how am I to blame? But I gotta know, under the bleachers and inside the stairwell, then you get the goodbye again, and if that's when I fell, do you think it's a lost cause? Oh yeah, I never thought that this would happen. She wrote it on a napkin, pass it right down to me. 7 digits on her lipstick, XOXO. I hope I see you after the show. That she's just a fake, I'm just a blush. She only did this for the rush. I'm such a mess when she wears that dress. I've been thinking of you, I confess. That's a shit thought, you almost got done. Fogging up the windows in empty parking lots. And the only thing I learned last Saturday is that your boyfriend hates me. And you can tell. And you can tell. And you can tell your friends. But she's just a fake, I'm just a blush. Guess you can say I had a crush. I'm such a mess when she takes off that dress. I've been thinking of you, I'll confess. That's a shit thought, we finally got done. Fogging up the windows in empty parking lots. And the only thing I learned last Saturday is that your boyfriend hates me. Is that your boyfriend hates my guts.
This is Zach,
This is Jared from Head Injuries.
and you just heard our song, Fake, on Local X.
And you guys just came back from your tour, and I don't see any shows coming up, but you guys have some stuff on your Facebook that looks exciting, like you're doing some studio stuff.
Ooh, yeah, that's kind of a loaded question. We are writing. We're going to be releasing some new music as soon as possible. But yeah, we are right smack dab in the middle of the writing process right now.
We just came back from this tour, doing all these shows, and it's been over a year since we released Bail. We kind of just sat back and was wondering what we should do for our next release. Anyways, just like, do we want to do a full album? Do we want to do an EP? Collectively, we came together and we're like, we kind of want to do like something new. We want to do something that we haven't done before.
I think a lot of people get scared when they hear a band say we're going to try something new. But, you know, Zach and I have been playing together for over a decade now. We've been playing pop punk together since we were 12. So it's never been the same thing. We always try to switch it up, and I mean, you know, a decade's worth of writing together. You got to try new stuff. So we just wanted to come down to the conclusion that we were going to write something that has never been heard before. It's going to be weird. That's all I can really say.
So you're going country.
We're like trying to be the next America's Got Talent.
EDM drums behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like Slipknot type vocals. over it. Yeah, I
And
mean,
that Hank Williams slide.
but it's gonna be outlaw.
all
Yeah, it's gonna
over
be a
it.
bit more
Yeah.
outlaw than
Outlaw.
you would think. Outlaw.
Sorry, like you explain country and you say outlaw.
It's outlaw country.
Yeah,
You just
outlaw
said
country.
Hank.
That's like a real genre now. Outlaw country.
It literally always has been.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
We're looking forward to it. We've got
I'm sorry. I literally have to stop this whole show. Zach, are you wearing socks with aliens that are wearing lipstick on them?
No, they're my girlfriends.
moving on. Moving on.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Okay. Where do you guys record? Here.
So our first album was recorded in Denver at Black and Bloom with Chris Fogel and Johnny Wilson. They backed us since day one, so we were more than happy to go record with them. And that was really fun. That kind of like worked us into working with a real studio and somebody who's got a really good ears. Like then when we did our One Night Stand EP, we drove out to Fremont, California and recorded with Sam Pura, who did acts like Story So Far, Basement, State Champs. And that was 2013, so that was fairly early on. We did 4 songs with him. On our latest release, Bail, we recorded at the Blasting Room with
I was waiting
Andrew
for
Berlin.
that. I was waiting for the Blasting Room to come up. I went to a music conference a couple months ago, actually, a funny thing, and there was someone else there from Denver, and someone was asking me, like, what's Fort Collins like? And he kind of jumped in and was like, Fort Collins is so cool. They're so punk rock. And I looked at him and I was like, really? We are?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Punk rock
selling it.
lives underneath everything in Fort Collins. I tell people that all the time, but I don't know how to explain it. When I was 13, I saw The Casualties. When I was 14, I saw Rise Against play a secret show. It's just because all these bands recorded at the Blasting Room, and Bill Stevenson and Carl Alvarez from Descendants lived there.
And it's pretty cool that you guys get to record at the same place that like people that you listen to do, right?
It was amazing, honestly. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be like until we got in there. It was life-changing. It was insane.
I feel like it's like a rite of passage, and bands who come up in Fort Collins are kind of lucky that's in their own backyard. You know?
Totally. And we thought we were crazy for not utilizing it, but it took a lot of hard work to make that happen. We couldn't be happier about the release, honestly. It took everything out of us to make that one happen. Everything we had written as kids together, every idea we had, we threw out on the table and made these 15 songs happen. Andrew Berlin is awesome.
Extremely hardworking.
Oh my God.
He like had us there from about 9 in the morning to
3 a.m.
2
yeah.
or 3 a.m. I remember doing vocals for 6 Years Gone at 1:30. I just wanted to go home, and he wanted to get it done, and it was worth it. The motivation he brought to us, like to get things done all in that 2 weeks, was insane.
The one thing that I think anybody that knows anything about the Blasting Room can expect, they have such good coffee there.
Great.
Oh my God. They introduced us to something called bullet coffee. A cup of coffee with a little slab of butter in there and a little bit of coconut oil. And then you mix it around until it froths. And then you got to drink it while it's frothing. We were literally running around at 2 a.m. like children. We couldn't we couldn't even get anything done like at first because we were so hyper off of that.
Just shaking.
I know you have your priorities in line because the first question I got, it was like before I was like, hey, I'm Shelby. It's nice to, where's the coffee?
Yeah, we're pretty happy
serious about coffee.
Yeah. How is it? Be
Your
honest.
coffee?
Be honest.
It is extremely
free.
underwhelming.
Free. It's so free.
Fail, it's a great album. If you guys haven't taken a listen to it, you should. It's the best CD that I've ever found on my windshield.
Oh, sick.
Huge compliment.
No, it is really good though. I listen to it. Normally what I get on my windshield is like parking tickets and
Yeah, I hate listening to those.
no, but it is good. It's definitely worth a listen. Just that pure pop punk. And we're going to take a listen to another song off of it, Swift Exit.
Swift Exit is a special song. I wanted to give listeners a listen to a Taylor Swift song from a guy's perspective. I'm a huge Swift fan myself. I can't say if or if not we actually did have a relationship together. I'm not willing to disclose that.
There is a song about you on 1980.
Yeah, it's not something I can share.
Are you really a Swiftie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, if you look behind you, I was her album cover Polaroid for Halloween. Best costume I've ever had.
I'm applauding.
It was the best costume ever.
That is hilarious.
That's special. I like that.
I was not a fan until 1989.
That's how a lot of people are, but
that
I like
album
the
was so
country
good.
pop stuff. I think it's pretty
really
good.
Wow, things I never thought that I would hear.
Well, I mean, she's just an excellent like pop songwriter.
She's a really
it's insane.
good writer.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. I always appreciated it. So once we hypothetically broke up, I decided to write a song based off of that. if you are a Swiftie, you'll notice little things throughout the whole song that no one else will. Hey, this is Head Injuries from Colorado.
You're listening to the Local X on 94.3 The X.
Front Range Alternative. This is Swift Exit off of our latest album, Bail.
Stuck on the phone with my girlfriend. She's pissed off about something I said. She never got the way I joked around like you did. And we're at the game on Friday night. You look from the bleachers, caught my eye. These are the memories that stuck with me through high school. And I'm sorry it took me so long to see that you're the one who belongs with me. So call up the wedding and I'll be the closer. Remember what she said the night you came over. You'll make a swift exit and I'll be objective. The vows were rejected. So call up the wedding. So call up the wedding. You said that you hate how he treats you. His parents are stuck up and done up rude. I know this request is way past due, but I just have to. And we can drive back to Tennessee. Fill a blank space inside of me. Don't speak now, just hold your peace. Yeah, let's be fearless. And I'm sorry it took me so long to see that you're the one who belongs with me. So call up the wedding and I'll be the closer. Remember what she said the night you came over. You'll make a swift exit and I'll be objective. The vows were rejected. So call up the wedding. Do you remember when I picked you up in my headlights? And you helped me shake it off on a long drive. Don't say we're never ever getting back together. This story needs an ending. So call up the wedding. I'm sorry it took me so long to see that you're the one who belongs with me. So you called up the wedding and gave your disclosure. 'Cause our love's a rush like a loop roller coaster. We made a swift exit and drove past the sunset. Think we found our ending. She called up the wedding. She called up the wedding. She called up the wedding.
Hey, this is Zach.
This is Jared from Head Injuries, and you just listened to our song Swift Exit on the Local X. That song is off our latest album, Bail, which you can find on Spotify, iTunes, or anywhere else on social media. Follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook.com/headinjuries or headinjuriesmusic.com to stay up to date with what we have going on. Yeah.
Avocado and French fry pizza sounds good.
What?
Yeah.
It does.